Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space 2 on the Reawakening Update. I'm JC Proton, this is Series 10, episode number 26, and we're picking up at turn number 64, playing a standard faction of the United Empire on Endless difficulty in a normal speed game. In this episode, we have pirates, and more pirates, and more pirates, and more pirates. There are pirates, oh plenty, popping up all of a sudden. So I guess it's time for another wave of pirates. So we got that going on. We also have a quest here to catch this fleet over here. We're gonna defeat a fleet over here, and I think go ahead, fleet, move. There they go. These are not little wimpy pirates. These are like difficulty 5 type pirates. So I think I'm going to need to put together some fleets to deal with these guys. So I think I'll bring a fleet together at Sealam, and I'll bring a fleet together over here at Remnant. So there's one command point there. Here's one command point. 2. This is 5 command points. So that would be 7. Here's another 5. So that gets us to 12. Thirteen, 14. Alright, so that's 14 points at Sealam. Now for Remnant, see, there's one there. That's 1, and that's 1, so that's 2. Guess I could split these guys up by speed, maybe. That probably would have been a good move to do over here. Didn't think it through. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then that's 2. So that would be, let's say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That would give us 12 points at Remnant. Alright, that gives us 13 at Remnant. So that's pretty good. Our max fleet size is 14 command points. So that gets us pretty close. These are all civilians flying around, different populations, types going different places. Alright, so cool. So that gets us a fleet at Remnant, a fleet at Sealam, and we've got 4 Pirate Lairs to deal with over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So between those 2 fleets, we'll hopefully be able to handle that. And then our leader will deal with what's going on over here at Atlas, and then head back to also assist. And we'll do fleet battles and attack Pirate Lairs and ground invasions and stuff like that. And you know, maybe I need to look at maybe starting to build some siege ships. That could be a thing I might want to do. So let's see, we move those ships around. Let's move ships around over here. So we did confirm last turn that this is virtual artifacts. So yeah, there's 3 deposits of virtual artifacts here, potentially 2 trade subsidiary locations. So that'll kind of be a thing I'm gonna be needing military for. Is gonna need to start building military to deal with these pirates, perhaps. Maybe wanting to do some military to start building up for Cravers. So I probably want to level up. Right now I'm doing Galactic Security Charter. Huh. Okay. I could really quickly do that. Since I've already got the trade route research done, I could knock out the 3 techs. That'll get us repair and recover. That gets I think it's a 60 or 65% repair at the end of the battle, which is really good. And then once these 3 are knocked out, this tier will be unlocked, and we'll have better weapons and armor, and higher level crews, and more command points. See, that would raise our command points by 3 and another 3, so it would be 6. So I think I'll do that. I'll go ahead and respond to the additional military threat that's going on. And as you can see, we are in first place. We have launched past the Riftborn. We're now at 1529 for score. So I think getting the quest completed, I think getting the Bastion ship was the thing that I guess it's worth a lot militarily. Let's see here. I guess we can just move all our fleets. He's going to be doing an upgrade when he gets there. These guys, we're going to upgrade them to patrol 5s. This one here is a patrol 5. This one at Menace, okay. Alright, we have a life form 3, an atmospheric 3, and a life form 3. And he's a patrol 5 with no movement left. So hopefully no pirates. A hydromial and some sort of population. A 100 influence. A Zermasala population. I don't think I have any of those. Pretty nice system, man. Hydromial, Jade Onyx, and Adamantium, and Beneficial Anomaly. Alright, he's out of probe, so he's done for the turn. Zermasala, huh? Nope. No Zermasalas yet. I need to do a nearest boost. Maybe I'll get to that this turn. Alright, our scout out here at Korot 3. Alright, Seganus, alright. And now there's a pirate base there. Let's see, we have 6 movement, 5 probes. Ruins 4 on an ice. Ground battle remains. And a subterranean 1. Dustwater. And an adamantium deposit. Ground battle remains 750 dust. Nice. Cool. Alright. And I do have movement left. see, how many moves is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I think I'll live dangerously here. Okay, over here at Ranas. Frogs. Okay, there's Tikal, there's Bonnie. Let's see, one has 8 movement, one has 2 movement. Eight movement can make it there. Nothing to explore here, but we can start our way towards Tuime or Trime. That right there is Trime. It's a lot like time, but there's an R in it. Lacerta, okay. Subterranean 1, Life Form 4, and a Ruins 3. Is that Benthic? Yes, it's another Benthic gem. Wow. Interesting. Wow, okay, cool. Or a Calcix deposit, Benthic gem deposit. Gigalatus deposit? I guess I could look at these messages, huh?
We've got a super duper proposal for you. Listen up.
No. So science agreements, yeah, it's like you get like 90 science and it costs like 300 and something influence. It's like, yeah, no. Either save the core or save the inhabitants. Produce industry and food, or produce industry and science. I think industry and food is going to be easier than industry and science for us. Although we are building this massive science thing. I guess we'll do industry and science. So it doesn't matter either way. You get a random tech either which way. I think you just basically go for whichever one's easier. I'll do industry and food. I'm doing it out of order. There we go. Stars, and the star is their destination. 0 movement speed has ended. Okay. So, cursory look at the computer reveals a shocking fact. The ship is headed straight into a nearby star. Apparently someone made a miscalculation somewhere. We could either alter course. Gives us plus 20 approval on all of our systems for 10 turns. With some deft reprogramming, you can alter the ship's course to make it sure it arrives at a habitable, relatively comfortable planet. You feel a little sorry for the technologically backwards inhabitants aboard. Or you can just loot it. Since the ship's heading into its doom anyway, a little Premature looting might be justified. The ship's engines seems to run on an ancient type of fossil fuel. How incredibly valuable. Oh, now incredibly valuable. As for the cryopreserved passengers, well, you know. So that would increase our militarist. So what's more valuable, really, from a pragmatic point of view? I think extra approval for 10 turns will be nice. 10 titanium is not really relevant, and 75 dust isn't really that meaningful either. The approval is worth more to me. So we're going to take the high road and be benevolent and save the inhabitants. So we've got an extra 20 approval. So our approval is very high right now. We are over colonization by 3. We have 5 more. How many outposts do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more outposts. We've got 1 that's completing next turn. And then we have 3 completing within the next couple turns. And then another one at 3 turns and another at 4 turns, supposedly. So we're going to be over by a lot. We're going to have a temporary boost that's pretty big, but we're going to need a steady diet of expansion going on to kind of help support it. So we'll probably be continuing to, after this initial burst of outposts is established, we'll probably continue colonizing at a rate of about 1 new colony every other turn. And our luxury resources at this point, we're generating 66 red sand, 40 void stone, 14.5 benthic gems, and 13.5 virtual artifacts. So I think at this level 4, it's going to be 32 of these two, the benthic gems and virtual artifacts, and 64 of the void stones. So 64 and 32, altogether 96, so that's a lot, like about a 100. So we need we need void stone to be at 50 per turn, basically, or 48, right at 50, to be able to expand to max level, to level up a system every other turn. And at 32, we need these to be at 16. We're at 14.5, 13.5. So we're close to being balanced in a way to be able to upgrade our systems at a rate of about 1 every 2 turns. Which, after we complete research for autonomous administration, we'll be able to raise our max number of systems by about 1 every 2 turns then. And that's about the rate that we need to probably keep our approval. So yeah, we'll go, on an ongoing basis, we'll probably just keep adding a new star system every other turn, I think is kind of my rough feel for the situation. Trade company headquarters, trade company subsidiary. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and immediately start our new trade company. Headquarters here at our home system. Cool. And trade company subsidiaries we're not able to build yet. I think you actually have to have completed a headquarters before you can build any subsidiaries. It's not mind over matter, it's mind matters. Where is it? Yours? Yeah, mind matters, not mind over matter. Oh, sometimes I have a senior moment. My mind slips. Not as sharp as it used to be when I was a young whippersnapper, I tell you what. All right, mind matters. Okay. So you see, we built a whole bunch of slag and sludge centers, and that's why basically our resource production kind of doubled, right? I mean, our luxuries did. Let's see, our strategics, 24 titanium, 20 hyperium, 15.5 adamantium, 17.5 antimatter. So we are cranking out some resources. All of a sudden, it like went up sharply. That's pretty cool. Let's see, what else did we build? Terraform to desert. Yeah. So we'll look at some of this stuff off camera. Industrial zones, predictable logistics. AG5, I built that here, so I might move some more population over to this arid planet. No, maybe not. Oh, wow. These Mediterranean planets are really good. I guess having these voidstone really makes a difference. They're pretty strong. They're strong. Terraform the desert. Colonize the new steppes planet. Now he's going to build a slag and sludge. Whew. That's a big build queue. 35 turns long. Woodsfez is level 6 now. Cool. He gets the good ability. Increased deposit value on resource deposits. Cool. We'll try to find a spot where there's lots of fertile planets and hot planets. Hot fertile planets, that would be jungle planets, right? Where's you at? Where are you at, boy? Where's Woodsfez now? At Mind Matters. Yeah, I mean, these three are all going to go to jungle, so he could stay there. We could maybe find a better spot for him. We'll see if I can find him a better spot. I might move Woodsfez over here to AH when I get a new hero. Because this is a pretty good spot for him. And Hadrilenko has gained experience. Okay, cool. I don't see a fleety type ability for him though. I'll have to think about whatever I'm going to assign to him. I guess maybe I'll leave that unassigned right now because he's the admiral. Populations grew. Ooh, lots of populations grew. And look, AE grew 2 population. That's one of the new changes with this update is you can grow populations of more than 1. You can lose populations more than 1. Okay, Harashim and Talitha are now established. So we have Harashim and then Talitha. So Harashim and Talitha are located in the B area. Okay. A, B, C, D, E. BL4. So area B, system colonization order F on a star lane for rocky planets. All right, we have a benthic gem. We're going to do blue slag and sludge. We're going to build, let's see, we're going to do Savannah. I'm going to do both of those. And Arid. And let's see, these are going to stay hot. So probably at that point, it's worth doing AI labor. Stim City is 500, just like these are. So we'll maybe do Stim City at that point. By then we'll want to be doing a terraform to desert, probably earlier than that, honestly. Probably up in here. And then we'll wrap up. Something roughly like that. 40 turn build queue, at least at this point. Okay. E, F, G. Okay, B, G, 4. On a star lane. Ooh. We want that benthic gem ASAP. Now we want to boost this benthic gem ASAP. Okay. There we go with that. And that. And then let's see. Metallic waters. That's 4. That's 4. Getting it out of order here. There we go. That, then this, then this, and these, and that. I guess we'll probably keep both of these hot. We'll keep these planets as jungles instead of going all the way to atoll. So we'll keep them hot. So we'll keep that there. And then Stim City. That's about 39 turns worth. Oh yeah, we'll terraform the desert. I often forget to click that till the end. Somewhere around in there probably. Cool. Alright, got that taken care of. Alright, let's click through. Let's do our last movements of our scouts here. Okay, so at Cran, we upgraded those to Patrol 5 here at our friend's star system here, the Riftborn. So those two, plus this one, that's 4, plus this one, 5. That's kind of a lot. I don't know that I need 5 down here for Horatio's space. And I could maybe do 3 over here instead of just 2. So let's send 1 over here towards the Vogani area. So we got one that's got 4 movement. Does it matter? The 4 can get there. The 3 won't make it. Okay, so we'll do the 4. Okay. And we don't have peace yet with Horatio or the Unfallen, so probability of getting a casualty among our scouts is higher. So let's do 4 down here at the Horatio system. So let's see if this one's going to Remore or Ebella. Don't know that it really matters. We'll just go to Janice and we'll figure it out. Okay, I have a patrol here at Lacerta. I want to get over to Trappist. There's Alcyone. Do I have any movement? No. So if I was going here, I would go off a lane. Right, I'm going to just send a probe down here. And he's done for the turn. Hey, at Chang, we're ready for our upgrade. So we currently have movement speed of 7. Now it's increased. Wow, he was an old patrol, man. He increased his speed by 2. All right, you go, Lumeris. Are you going after him? Lumeris is bringing his fleet. He's going to go after these pirates. You get him. You get him, Lumeris. Tell you what, man. You get him, and I'm going to hang out over here. And I'm going to throw probes over here and watch and see if you take them out. And if and when you do, then I'll come and scout that debris field. And or the ground battle remains. That'll be my plan, is I'll try to snarf your little winnings there. And this guy's got 5 probes. He's just chilling like a villain, man. He's got like nothing to do here, man. Throw one out there. One out there. One out there. And we're going to split these 2. All right, well, I don't know what to do with that guy. I may park these scouts. Like I may put one out here at Mark 180. There's no other outlying system here. So I don't really know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. In any case, he's done for the turn. You know what I want to... Here's my thoughts on the Bastion. I'm probably going to go ahead and outfit it when I can afford to do so. Here's what I'm thinking. So if I let the game auto-design it, this is what it comes up with. 12,000 attack, 1,100 defense, movement speed 7. But I did all those discoveries, right? So I'm gonna... It's a unique ship. It's really powerful. At this point in the game, if I equip it properly, it'll be very, very tough. So I think if I were to go with probably go with 3 guns modules. So 3 gun modules that are flanking fire on the top deck as point defense, basically. And then the rest of the weapons would be beams, 2 heavy mounts, and 2 waist banks of mounts. That's a nice balanced kinetic and energy. Gives us 3 guns for point defense, right? And then also for defense, I want to go with a couple of armor modules, and then a couple of the shields. And here's, I'm thinking about it with the shields here. If you go with 2 of these, it's 64,000 points worth of shields, and the regenerative shielding is an extra 1,500 reloading, but actually because it's multiplied, so it would be 6,000 shields reloading each phase for each of these, so 12,000 altogether. So you're getting 12,000 more shields each phase, so that would be a little bit more, right? But you could go with, oops, that was the wrong, that's what I was going for there. I think if I go with these are 25% less crit damage. So that's the damage that's bypassing armor and shields is reduced. So I think that's more valuable. I still have 42,000 points worth of shield. They don't regenerate, but blocking, or I guess reducing some of the crit damage, I think is pretty valuable. And so with 2 of these armor modules, we're getting hit points repaired per damage absorbed of 0.1. So with 2 of them, 20% of the damage the armor is absorbing repairs the ship. And then for additional repair, we could go with at least 1 of these. And let's see the damage. We're going to want 1 energy multiplier and 1 kinetic multiplier. So that takes our damage output all the way up to 47,000. So maybe we'll put our repair up there, and then we need to do our engine. And so we're going to use the Quadernix Lenser, which increases the chance to be targeted to 30. So it pretty much guarantees that this ship will be everybody's favorite target. And it gives 5 movement points, so that dual purpose there now also is an engine. Okay, so altogether, that gives us a beast of a ship, right, that has very good long-range damage, and it only gets better at medium and then even better at short range, right? These weapons have flotilla collateral damage, so they splash the damage around to other things within that same flotilla, getting extra damage done. See, rate of fire 6.8, 13.6. So these big heavy mounts shoot more slowly, but they punch really hard. And then we have these the flak defense, and so then yeah, and we got the shields, we got the enhancers, we got a little bit of repair going on here. So I kind of like that design. It's speed 7. It's good. It has a good amount of defense. Like if we're going to be going up against the Cravers, you know, they're heavy on kinetics. So I was tempted to just go 1 armor and go triple shields, and I'm like, you know what, man, Cravers like their kinetics, man. And, you know, and that's probably who we're going to be fighting, right? So here, this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to go with something like this. Let me just go ahead and grab a screenshot of it. And so at some point I might build that, or I might do this upgrade. The upgrade's going to be expensive, right? It's going to cost almost around 11,000 dust, and that's without the inflation multiplier. So it's going to cost I don't know what the dust inflation is right now. We'll check it here in a second, but it's going to take, you know, we can easily afford the antimatter. We can afford the orichalcics, and we have enough reserves to cover the quadronics as well, right? So we can do it. It'll be a stretch. So we'll go ahead and apply that design. That'll be the plan. Now to do that upgrade, what would it be now? Because the dust multiplier is, it has it in here. Dust inflation is almost times 5. So what is that going to be, like 50,000? Let's see what it would be. Oh no, it's only saying it'd be about 11,000. So we could probably pull that off. We would have to sell a bunch of stuff. A bunch of resources and stuff, you know, but it would be, I mean, I don't think we'll need it against Pirate 5s, but Pirate 5 fleets, but I think, you know, it would be nice to have that once we grow up against Cravers. So, I mean, as soon as we can afford to pull it off, we'll probably want to do that, right? Let's check real quick to see if we can get peace with these guys.
Come to pry on the most stunning man in the galaxy again?
You see, he wants ultra deep habitats and in-dimensional technologies and commercial frameworks. Yeah, no. And all of my titanium. 650 titanium. Yeah, and he's still not happy. So let me fiddle around with it a bit. Okay, looks like we talked him down to 19 titanium, 19 transvine, 19 dark glitter, and he's still slightly positive. So let's go ahead and make the offer for 439 influence. There we go. We are at peace.
Horatio accept, with many reservations and much displeasure.
All right, let's see if we can make any progress with the Unfallen.
The Unfallen greet you again.
So it says they can't find any terms. Let me play around with it, though. Well, that turns out it wasn't too bad after all. Apparently he really likes super spuds, and so if I give him 18 super spuds, he'll agree to peace probably. So let's give it a go. There we go, man. We're at peace with everyone except the Cravers.
The Unfallen accept this proposal, but will continue to keep an eye on your actions.
The Unfallen are not a people who reject the branch of peace. Cool. All right, man. So that is good to go, man. Good to go. It was not too expensive, and now we've got peace with everybody except the Cravers. So, cool, man. We'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks everyone for watching.